we reported a San Diego police officer died in a shootout at an apartment, and an 8-hour siege ended Thursday with the death of his suspected killer and another person, according to police. Mayor Jerry Sanders and Councilman Tony Young spoke about the tragedy.
In San Diego, we have the finest collection of police officers in America. They prove this fact over and over every single day, and I couldn't be prouder of all of them. I join with them today in mourning the loss of such an incredibly brave man.
He could have gone anywhere, to any other police division in the city, but he chose to stay in my community and train new officers on how to serve our community with dignity and respect.
KPBS Metro reporter Katie Orr joins me now with more on this story. Katie, why was Officer Christopher Wilson called to the apartment in Southeast San Diego?
Officer Wilson was one of 6 San Diego police officers that responded to a call for backup by the County Probation Department and the U.S. Federal Marshals. The Marshals were there with probation officers because they believed that a suspect who they wanted on assault charges was in an apartment where a probationer also was. The County Probation Office went to the apartment. They ended up arresting the probationer, but they then called for backup from the San Diego Police Department to come and round up the people they believed were still in the apartment. The police went to break down a bedroom door that they believed the suspect was behind, and as they went to break down the door, the suspect allegedly started firing, and a gun battle ensued in this relatively small area, and Officer Wilson was shot and later died at Scripps Mercy Hospital.
So it sounds as though there were several people involved in this incident.
Yes, they believe there were 5 people in the apartment. Again, the probationer was arrested pretty early on. In the middle of this standoff, 2 people eventually called 911 and said they wanted to come out of the apartment, and they did. They surrendered and they were arrested. And then later on, they found the bodies of 2 people in a bedroom in the apartment, and one of them has been identified as Hallam Lee. The police haven't come out and identified him, but Hallam Lee's parents actually stepped forward and wrote a letter and saying that they were sorry. Hallam Lee, as we heard, was a Coast Guard member. He was once hailed as a hero for rescuing an elderly couple from a burning building, and he was the one that was wanted on assault charges. And again, they believe that he died in the shootout.
Give us a picture of the neighborhood in which this incident took place.
Well, if you look at the crime statistics, Skyline, the neighborhood of Skyline, has about 6 violent crimes per every 1,000 people. And that's according to the San Diego Police Department crime statistics from the beginning of this year through September. Now, if you look at some other neighborhoods, Kearny Mesa had about 32 violent crimes per 1,000 people. La Jolla had 2. Logan Heights had 10. Pacific Beach had about 5. So 6 is not, it didn't jump out looking at the crime statistics as a particularly violent neighborhood when compared to other neighborhoods around the city. Southeast San Diego does have a reputation of being more violent, but again, when looking at the crime statistics, it doesn't necessarily pan out that way.
So maybe it's an unfairly deserved reputation. What about police shootings? We understand this is the first one that's happened in, what, 20 years?
Yeah, the last time in the city of San Diego, a police officer was shot and killed on duty was 1991. I spoke to the police department, and they said in the 70s and 80s, it was more common, it was a more violent time, but since 1991, there hasn't been a police officer shot and killed in the city.
Tell us about this police officer, Officer Wilson.
He'd been with the department for 17 years. He'd spent all of that time with the Southeastern Division. He has 2 children, a 20-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old son. He had retired from the U.S. Navy as a lieutenant before joining the police department. He was a patrol officer, but he was also a field training officer, meaning that he worked with rookies right out of the police academy to get them used to being in the field. And he was just a really well-respected officer.
Thank you very much, Katie Orr.
Thank you.